doesn't it feel great to be alive on the very last day of spring and on a Friday Eve as a die-hard, passionate Pioneer League baseball fan or what? And doesn't it feel great to be alive on a Friday Eve as a die-hard, passionate Boise Hawks baseball fan or what? What's up, baseball fans? Hello! How is everybody doing on the very last day of spring and a Friday Eve? I hope you guys are ready for the weekend. I hope you guys are pumped up for Friday. I hope you guys are ready for the first day of summer. That is tomorrow. But I also hope you guys are ready for another episode and a historic episode of Main Event Baseball with Ryan. Okay, in tonight's episode, we are going to talk about two big announcements regarding the Boise Hawks. First, the series with the Northern Colorado Owls and the series with the Oakland Ballers. We will also talk about the upcoming Pioneer League mid-season tryout. And then we will end tonight's episode with a crazy incident out of MLB baseball with a fight between an MLB pitcher and an MLB fan. But first, guys, we need to talk about an upcoming series for the Boise Hawks. The next time after this series in Great Falls, the Boise Hawks will be on the road, will be from July 8th to July 13th. And you're probably wondering, who they will play. I will tell you who they will play from July 8th to July 13th. The Boise Hawks will take on the Northern Colorado Owls. This will be the second time in the Pioneer League that the Boise Hawks and the Northern Colorado Owls have met. They met 2 years ago in Northern Colorado. But the biggest thing about the Northern Colorado Owls this year in the Pioneer League is their stadium. In case you guys don't know, the Northern Colorado Owls, on day 1 of their official Pioneer League team practice, were officially, boom, sent bye-bye. They did not pay their rent for their stadium. In case you guys do not know, they share a minor league complex stadium with a soccer team. So when the Northern Colorado Owls are not playing at home, they actually share it with a local minor league soccer team. Where the Northern Colorado Owls have played the past 2 seasons, they have actually been playing on the field of that soccer team. That is the soccer team actually owns that complex. So far in 2025, it has been a crazy season for one team in the Pioneer League, and that team would be none other than the Northern Colorado Owls. But like I said, the next time the Boise Hawks will be on the road after this series with the Great Falls Voyagers, it will be July 8th through July 13th, and it will be against the Northern Colorado Owls. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now here to announce that from July 8th to July 13th, the Boise Hawks will take on the Northern Colorado Owls in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, heading into the past couple of days, there have been rumors that the Northern Colorado Owls would play the Boise Hawks right here in Boise, Idaho for 12 straight games. Because after July 8th through the 13th, the Northern Colorado Owls will come right here to Boise to take on the Boise Hawks. And there was a rumor that the Northern Colorado Owls and the Hawks would play 12 games at Hawks Memorial Stadium, where the Hawks would play 6 games as the away team and 6 games as the home team. And as of earlier today. I was able to talk to some people in the Hawks front office. I was able to get some statements from the Pioneer League. I have a friend in the front office with the Pioneer League. They have now informed me that from July 8th to July 13th, the Boise Hawks and the Northern Colorado Owls will play in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, from July 15th to July 20th, the Northern Colorado Owls will play at Hawks Memorial Stadium for the very first time ever. And like I said, 2 years ago, the Hawks and the Owls met, but it was in Colorado and not at Hawks Memorial Stadium. In case you guys want to know how the Hawks did in that series, 2 years ago, they lost 4 out of 6 games against the Northern Colorado Owls. But yes, guys, save the date, guys. The Northern Colorado Owls will come to Hawks Memorial Stadium for the first time ever, July 15th. That's my mom's birthday, by the way, July 15th. And on that night is also the 2025 MLB All-Star Game. But July 15th through the 20th will be the 6-game series between the Northern Colorado Owls and the Boise Hawks from Hawks Memorial Stadium. But from July 8th to July 13th, the Boise Hawks will head to Fort Collins, Colorado to take on the Northern Colorado Owls. If you guys want me to talk more about the Northern Colorado Owls on the channel, we can. They have till the end of this season in the Pioneer League to have a stadium ready for next year. Otherwise, they will not be a part of the Pioneer Independent League next year. So there is a lot of pressure on the front office of the Northern Colorado Owls, just to give you a heads up. But the Northern Colorado Owls have had a very unique 2025 season so far, and there is crazy stories I actually know about them. If you want me to share with them on the channel, please leave it down below in the comment section. We'll talk about history. What about another history maker? And now this history would be June 24th. Yes, guys. Literally, guys, in less than a week, it will be June 24th. That will be the next time the Boise Hawks are at home at Hawks Memorial Stadium. Also, June 24th is Cameron Dayton Day at Hawks Memorial Stadium. I'll get into that a little bit. But starting June 24th, there will be a historic series at Hawks Memorial Stadium. And you're probably wondering, well, against who? Ladies and gentlemen, June 24th through June 29th, the first time ever the Boise Hawks will play at home against the Oakland Ballers. Last year, the Oakland Ballers were new to the Pioneer League, and the Boise Hawks and the Oakland Ballers met last year, but it was in Oakland, California. And for the very first time ever in Boise Hawk history, they will host the Oakland Ballers, and that will come up from June 24th to June 29th. The Boise Hawks and the Oakland Ballers will play at Hawks Memorial Stadium, but the Ballers and the Hawks will meet again after that series. They will meet from August 19th to August 24th, and that will be in Oakland, California. But just to let you guys know that this Tuesday, it will be a historic series at Hawks Memorial Stadium. For the very first time ever, the Boise Hawks will play host to the Oakland Ballers. And the Oakland Ballers last year, with their first time in the league, they ended up going to the playoffs. And after 2 nights game, the Oakland Ballers sit in first place in the Pioneer League. So it will be a very, very big series starting this Tuesday at Hawks Memorial Stadium against the Oakland Ballers. And you're probably wondering why I said this Tuesday is Cameron Dayton Day. I'm not playing favorites. It's because on Tuesday, June 24th, Game 1 against the Oakland Ballers. Cameron Dayton will be the starting pitcher for the Boise Hawks. So that's why I called it Cameron Dayton Day. Well, guys, tonight or today is June 19th. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to announce that exactly 1 month from today will be the 2025 Pioneer League midseason trial from Lindquist Field in Ogden, Utah, the home of the Ogden Raptors. And ladies and gentlemen, it will be the third time in the history of the Pioneer League that the Ogden Raptors will host a tryout regarding the Pioneer League. Again, the tryout is July 19th and 20th from Lindquist Field in Ogden, Utah. Right now, there is 41 spots remaining available. If you guys are interested in trying out, please go to pioneerleaguebaseball.com. There is more info. There will be 12 people selected because there are 12 teams in the Pioneer League. The people that are selected will have two options. The team will either sign them to a deal on the team, or they will be given an invite to 2026 minor league camp in spring training. Feel like someone broke into my house. I don't like the background noise. I literally feel like someone broke into my house. But if someone broke into my house, I have 2 dogs that will protect me, and we're live, so evidence would be on camera. All right, guys, now we got a crazy incident that happened earlier today in an MLB baseball game. It happened in Game 1 of a doubleheader between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Field in Detroit, Michigan. Pirates relief pitcher and closer Dennis Santana and a fan got into a fight. Now, this fight happened in the bullpen, guys. It took 3 police officers and 1 security officer to secure Pittsburgh Pirate pitcher Dennis Santana from getting up. As of right now, MLB is investigating it as well as the Detroit Tigers and the Detroit Police Department. The fan was ejected from the game. This incident occurred in Game 1 of a doubleheader in the 3rd inning. Again, the fan was ejected from the game. All I can tell you guys is Dennis Santana did not make a comment after the game about the incident. Of course, guys, MLB is also investigating this incident. So that is a crazy thing. It did happen earlier today in Game 1 of a doubleheader between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers in Detroit, Michigan, guys. I will try to get an update on the situation tomorrow for the episode, but that is where we are at the moment. Oh, and I almost forgot, guys. We didn't talk about the game tonight between the Boise Hawks and the Great Falls Voyagers. Well, let me give you a little hint. Heading into tonight, the Boise Hawks were up 8-0 against the Great Falls Voyagers. Would they be able to go 9-0? The answer is yes, but it was a rough win for the Hawks tonight, and I'll tell you how. The Hawks, at multiple points in tonight's game, fell down to the Great Falls Voyagers. In a matter of fact, guys, the Great Falls Voyagers played their best game of the season against the Hawks tonight, and on 3 separate occasions, the Hawks had the lead and blew it. And boom! In the 9th inning, it went all in favor of the Hawks. Your final score from Voyager Stadium: the Hawks win to go 9-0 against the Great Falls Voyagers. All 9 games and wins have been at Voyager Stadium on a Friday eve. And the last day of spring, the Hawks win a close one, 10-9, your final score. Well, guys, again, guys, about the Northern Colorado series, a lot of you guys have been asking me what will happen if all 12 games are going to be played in Boise. It's now great that I figured that out, and I can tell you guys, a lot of the Hawks players do not know this yet, but I wanted to get you guys updated on that. So if you want to see the Northern Colorado Owls come to Hawks Memorial Stadium, that series will start on July 15th, and it will go through July 20th. But other than that, guys, the Boise Hawks will go to Colorado to play 6 against the Owls. And then right after that, they will meet right back here in the Treasure Valley as well. Also, guys, remember June 24th, the Oakland Ballers come to Hawks Memorial Stadium for the very first time. They are sitting in first place in the Pioneer League after their win tonight. And most importantly, on June 24th, Game 1 of that 6-game series, it will be Cameron Dayton Day or Cameron Dayton Night at Hawks Memorial Stadium. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video there, but remember, guys, 1 month from today is day number 1 of the 2025 Pioneer League midseason tryout. 41 spots are available, and they are going fast. If you have any interest in doing it, or you know someone that is interested, go to OgdenRaptors.com or PioneerLeagueBaseball.com for more information. And other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys on the last day of spring post-game show. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. I am so excited. Tomorrow is not just Friday, it is also officially summer, and boy, am I happy for that. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow in the next episode. Have a great rest of your Thursday Eve, or if it's an early Friday morning, happy Friday. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.